Welcome to the Allan and Sue Show. My name is Sue.
My name is Allan. We will be talking about the Olympics coming up for the Sligo village.
And I will be talking about the changes in our lives after we move into a retirement or nursing home.
Okay, well, I've been in one, and in 2010 I was in one in Toronto. Now it's going to be in London. But we had lots of fun, and it was a very good experience. And it's not to say I'll be back in the one in London. We've got to qualify yet. So it'll take a little while to do that. And I like to read lots and do different kind of sports they have here. And I guess that's about it.
Were you in, when you were in the Olympics in 2010, were you in your chair yet?
The what?
Were you in your chair? Or
No.
So.
No, I wasn't, no.
And what did you say you entered into in the 2010 Olympics?
Olympic Jeopardy.
Ah.
I represented the Sligo village in Olympic Jeopardy, and I came second.
How many different nursing homes are involved?
Whoa, I can't even tell you. It's quite a few. It's private. They got a lot of these homes. The one in Toronto I know most about. Beautiful place. It's more than one story like this, but it's not open in the middle. It's all 1 and 2 stories.
Ah. So, were you living in that nursing home for a while?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've always been here.
So how are you adjusting to the changes here?
Well, it's taken a little while, especially mine. It's been quite a turnaround.
Of course. We have somebody sneaking in. Sid. But yes, you seem to keep in very good spirits and positive. I know we all have our unhappy times, so to speak, but you really do seem to keep yourself as upbeat as possible.
Yeah, that's all the way I see it, that's all you can do. Try and keep upbeat.
Do you have any...
Don't let it get you down too much.
Do you have any funny stories of adjusting to...
No, not really.
No.
Pretty smooth adjusting to it.
Yes. And what activities do you enjoy doing here?
What's that?
What are the activities that you do enjoy doing here?
Well, I say I like reading and I like current events. And I can't do too many of the ones where you got to use your hands. So, outside of that, that's about it. I can't do exercise because it just hurts me too much. My arthritis won't let me do it.
Do you enjoy the music? Or?
Yeah, I like music. I like when they bring somebody in here to play for us. It's very good.
Okay. Well, with my story is I previously worked as a PSW, so now I'm on the other side of the story, living in a nursing home. I think because of my job, there's a lot of times that it's been very positive having that experience and having worked with people. And I did fortunately know some staff already, but a lot of my adjustment after losing both legs have been kind of humorous because you find in adjusting you get in sort of complicated positions and have funny things happen that you have to adjust to, and you try to do things the way that you always did, which is impossible, but you do fortunately learn to accept that not everything is going to look perfect when you've completed it like before, or it takes longer, but I really can't remember when it wasn't like this for me anymore. I started to get sick in 2005, but living in a home such as this, there's a lot of very positive programs. I'm being encouraged to learn different things. We have a wonderful young man that's a volunteer that does bingo and teaches computer, and then we have girls and guys that take residents out for a walk or just sit and speak to them. I think what I like about this home is they still realize that we're still people, and the core of us are the same, whether we can think as clearly or physically do things as well as before. It doesn't matter. We're still encouraged to get involved in resident council, involved in learning new things, and I think there are a lot of inspirational people such as yourself, Allan. You're always sitting in common areas, and you say hello, and you take part in activities that you, I assume, enjoyed before. A nice drink on a Friday afternoon or such things. The staff seem to get to know our personalities and our traits, so if we are acting unusual, they do check with us, and we do mix with the retirement side here as well, and they are encouraged to take part in the programs. And I think that people have to know that in a nursing home now, it's not the same as when I started out in a nursing home. You're encouraged to, if you like to, volunteer to spend time with residents, volunteering, calling bingo. The residents also work as volunteers. They also do a lot of charitable activities here, which is normal to living, so to speak, the outside, because if donating our time to charity or our financial doing financial donations, if it was important to us before, then they try to have us do things. And I think you must have some stories. I'm going to pressure you now.
Well, I like to take part if I can. I think it helps to pass the day. It gives you something to do besides sit, well, like me, sit here and can't get out of the chair. So, it's the only way I see it.
Well, I think it's easy to feel sorry for ourselves, but I think there are a lot of amazing people here that just don't do that, and then then it encourages the rest of us.
Yeah.
And if I may introduce Sid. Sid has 3 jokes for us.
Okay.
You like jokes?
Yep.
Well, you might have more than 3 jokes.
Well, no, having fought the Battle of the Bulge most of my life, I found the battle getting harder as I approached middle age. One evening, after trying on slacks that were too tight, I said to my husband, "I'll be so glad when we become grandparents. After all, who cares if grandmothers are fat?" My husband's prompt reply was, "Grandfathers care."
Very nice.
This 85-year-old lady driving down the highway about 95 miles an hour. And she was knitting while she was driving. Wow. Well, finally, a police car caught up with her, lowered his window and yelled at her, "Pull over." She yelled back, "No, no, no, it's a cardigan."
Yeah, I heard that.
That's good.
And this couple went to a teaching session where someone was going to help us understand what problems our age will face. The speaker said, when one gets older, it is normal to start to forget a few things. Like me, I forget where I put things all the time. But memory loss is not a serious problem unless you worry or too stressed about it. If you have something serious that you do not want to forget, just tell your friends, listen, write it down so that you don't forget it. Well, the couple went home then, were sitting comfortably on a big Chesterfield, hugging each other. And suddenly the man got up and walked out. And his wife yelled after him, "Where are you going?" He said, "Oh, I'm just going to the kitchen." "Oh," she said, "great. Well, get me a nice huge piece of apple pie with a big lump of ice cream on it. And listen, don't forget it now. Write that down so you don't forget. You know, apple pie and ice cream." "Oh, I won't forget it." Well, he was gone half an hour later. He came back and handed her a big plate with eggs and bacon. And she said, "Where's the toast?"
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to thank you for watching, and our pastor Mark is leaving. So before I came up, I asked him if there was a message that he would like to share with everyone. And the message was, in life, we have to open up our eyes and look around and remember that God has created all this and is there for us and can make our lives beautiful as well. Thank you.